I built a Lego Porsche 911 GT3, and in this video I will show you how I built it. Now quickly, before we get into the video, I just wanted to mention that the instructions for this model can be found on my Rebrickable page. Link is in the description. Now let's get into the video. So I just started working on the Porsche 911 GT3 and this is what I've got so far. So this lower part of the front bumper is already getting extremely complicated as I have to make 3 challenging connections. So I have to connect this quarter tile, this macaroni piece, and then somehow also this curved slope. And as you can see, I currently have 2 of those 3 pieces connected. Then to create the air vents in the bonnet, I used a black 1x1 tile attached to a bracket. And then for the headlights, I just used these modified round plates with a cheese slope underneath it to fill up the gap. Now let's keep on building. So I was inspired to build this car after seeing the rebuild series from Matt Armstrong on his 911 GT3. And that's when I got the idea to recreate the GT3 in Lego. So then you might be wondering why I am currently building the GT3 in blue instead of dark purple, which you've seen in the intro. Well, this is because dark purple is quite a rare Lego color and I hardly have any dark purple bricks in my collection. So when I finish this blue prototype version, I will be ordering all the parts I need to build the final version in dark purple. So I made some more progress on the GT3 and as you can see the front is now completely finished and I started working on the sides a bit. So I ended up connecting these 1x2 curved slopes over at the front using a 1x1 round plate with bar handle, which is then attached to a modified tile. And then these 1x3 tiles which sit behind the curved slopes are attached using another pair of 1x1 round plates with bar handle. And then the doors are just built using some bricks, plates and cheese slopes. And it actually was quite difficult to angle them a bit, but I ended up making it work using some clip plates, which are then attached to these 1x2 plates with bar handle. Now let's keep on building again. So I made some more progress on the GT3 and I've now nearly finished the rear end. However, it may not look like it because I don't have all the pieces in the correct colors. So to angle these wedge plates at the side, I used a 1x1 round plate with open stud attached to a 1x1 round plate with bar. And then for the taillights I used a combination of plates, wedge plates and macaroni tiles. And I will put up a render on the screen to show how it looks with all the correct colors. And then the spoiler is built using a tile, some brackets, a pair of quarter tiles and 2 arm pieces. Now let's keep on building once again. The prototype version of the Porsche 911 GT3 is now finished and I'm quite happy with the overall result. So for the rear windscreen I just used a 1x4 panel which is angled using some clip plates attached to a modified tile. And I didn't use a normal Lego Speed Champions windscreen because I wasn't happy with how the roofline looked using that piece. So I ended up just using bar pieces, and using those I was able to angle the roof. which is done using a 1x1 round plate with bar handle attached to a modified tile. And then I also built a bit of an interior with some simple seats, a dashboard with some yellow stitching and a gear knob in the middle. And this model fits 2 minifigures. Now we'll just have to wait for the parts to arrive. The Porsche 911 GT3 is now completely finished and I'm really happy with the result. So structurally nothing has changed, but everything is now obviously in dark purple, and I personally think this color looks incredible on this car. And the taillights are now also in the correct colors. So at the time that I'm making this video, Matt Armstrong's GT3 rebuild process is still going on. So I hope we'll see the real version of this car fully rebuilt and back on the road very soon. Well, that's basically it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye for now.